and welcome back to my channel. My name is Karen Marie, and today I'm doing a sort of belated Friday sews video. It is actually Saturday today, so I am cheating just a little bit. But the thing is, I've had an absolute buzzer of a week and I didn't have time to film or sew or anything. So pardon me for that. But I also note that I look a bit scruffy, and that is also because I've had such a week and I couldn't really be bothered to fix myself up for this video, because later today I am doing kind of volunteer work, I guess I would call it, for my concert band, and that includes being a parking attendant outside, so for 4 hours. So I'm going to be in like a thick knitted sweater and everything, and I just couldn't be bothered to do the whole fixing myself up for this video. But I'm counting on you just, ignoring all of that and still tuning in to seeing my Friday sews on a Saturday. So, okay, let's start with a little chat about the week then, because, why you're doing a Friday sews if you haven't sewn anything this week? Well, I have been in Oslo for most of this week due to a university course that I'm taking. Just because, sometimes we get stuck in a rut, don't we? Professionally. So I felt like doing a credit bearing course just to sort of get the juices running a little bit again, and getting some input. And I've had a lovely week and I've learned a lot, but it's also been quite stressful because, taking the train back and forth is 2 hours each way, and I decided to use an Airbnb for one night, and I don't sleep very well in Oslo anymore because I've sort of gotten out of the habit of sleeping in noisy places. But I've had a lovely week, but I haven't been able to sew anything. I did, however, manage a quick little trip into Selfmade, so I'm going to show you the one piece of fabric that I got, and it's not even for me. I'm feeling so generous. It's a piece of fabric that I intend to use for a new sweater for my husband. So yeah, that made me feel a little bit better about leaving him with childcare this week while I've been in Oslo. So yeah. Okay. However, didn't sew anything, but I did buy a piece of fabric, and I did receive some lovely labels from Cosy Club Handmade, and I love them. I mean, I think I've only ordered one round of labels from them before this shipment, but they're really, climbing on my favorite list. So, I try not to have favorites in that way, but I really do love these labels, and I'm going to show them to you so you can also have a share in what I bought. So first of all, I bought these little labels of a cat, and it said eat, sleep, repeat. Don't know how well you're going to see those, but and these are actually not folded or anything. They are just, what you see is what you get here. But I think they would look absolutely lovely on the outside of a garment. So for instance, on a pair of pajamas, on the pocket or something like that would be so great. And I know several people who are very much into cats. So the other labels that I got is these ones that says wear me with pride, and there's a rainbow, and the other side of those labels say homemade with pride, and that is a good message. And I wanted to have these labels to sew into some of my garments, as well as for some people that I know that would love to have a rainbow in their fabric or their makes. So yeah. The last but not least, this packet is very autumnal, and it is these labels with pumpkins on it. And it says sweeter than pumpkin pie on the one side, and the other side has a cup of tea, and it says stay cozy, which I think is very much, you know, on brand for this time of year. So yeah, very happy with those labels. She keeps receiving or putting out these like wonderful labels all the time. So this will not be the last time I buy from her. The other things I want to talk to you about are the, drum roll, guess what? So Jeans With Us challenge that is going on right at this moment. That it's a collaboration that I do with Rachel from the French Seams, and I, you know, chatted with the lovely Rachel this week, and we've decided to do the reveal next week. So exciting. So where am I at in my final pair? I have cut into some really precious fabric. So this make will also be like entered for the Precious Fabric 24 challenge that's run by Whitney at Tomcat Stitchery, which is also why we sort of decided to do the reveal in September. And I'm making good progress on these jeans. I have done some changes, so I hope they work out. But I'll tell you more about them in the reveal, obviously. I'm slightly regretting using the grey top stitching thread because every wonky seam, every little imperfection is like standing out like a sore thumb, actually. So yeah, might not have been the best choice, but still, you know, I'm powering through with that and thinking doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be perfect for me. So yeah. So next week is going to be the reveal for this challenge. So it's still time, you know, to join in the challenge, and this isn't like a prize thing anyway, so feel free to post things later on using the Sew Jeans With Us hashtag and everything. We still want to see what you make, so do please remember also to tag Rachel and I. My Instagram handle is KMOVERN. So I'm going to post that too. So it's easier for you to find me there. But yeah, it'd be wonderful if you keep posting and using the hashtag and tagging Rachel and I, so we can have a look at your beautiful makes. Yes. All right, so what's up? So for next week, obviously, what I'm going to be focusing on is finishing my jeans. So that's priority number one for sure. But I also have a couple of things that I really want to get done or get started. And in a quite recent, I think, sale from Sew House 7, completely blank there for a moment. Sew House 7 had a sale quite recently where they gave, I think, 20 or 25% off their patterns. And yeah, I have a lot of the Sew House 7 patterns because I really like their style. I like their patterns. You know, it's a sort of basic wardrobe kind of thing. And yeah, I bought another t-shirt pattern. I have plenty of t-shirt patterns. I have at least like 4, I think, or maybe 5. But I like them, but I haven't like found the one that is absolutely perfect yet. So What I've bought is this one. It is the Skyline tee, and as you can see, there are quite a few versions of this. I'm thinking I'm probably going to do this one because a V-neck is absolutely what suits me best. And I'm not going to do this one that has the sort of dipped back because I get cold on my shoulders and on my neck. So I like that to be as, you know, covered as I can. So I am hoping to get at least this one sewn up, or maybe like this one too, to have some more like basics in my closet, because I mean, it is definitely autumnal here now. Yeah, a couple of nights now we've actually dipped below 0 here, so I've had to like scrape my windshield in the morning and everything, so it's definitely getting colder. And layering things is a great thing because obviously when I'm in my office it's, you know, inside temperature. So I don't want to get overheated, but I also need something that prevents me from like getting too chilled when I walk to work and everything. So yeah, getting some of these basics done would be fantastic. I don't have a lot of appropriate like jersey weights in my stash at the moment, but I did get this absolutely amazing fabric when I visited Germany earlier this year, and I am in love with this color combination and everything, and I really want to make it up. I do think that I have 2 meters of this, so I could manage like 2 t-shirts or maybe like 1 t-shirt and 1 like vest top or something like this. I had intended to make this into a like little t-shirt dress, but I changed my mind because it's so very flimsy and lightweight that I think like a t-shirt or a lightweight top is actually better for this. So I'm dying to make this up, and I think this color actually works as well in the autumn as in the summer. So yeah, that's on my make list. The other thing that I've been thinking a lot about lately are my Indian block prints, and I do have this one that I feel is so very autumnal that I would love to make it up sooner rather than later. And it has these really like bright orangey colors on. Orange is not a color for me, but I think I can like pull it off because of the lilac and the green, which definitely is in my color palette. And I have been thinking that I could either do another Atelier jupe Frieda in this, or something like the Donny shirt hacked with a longer sleeve or something like that. But I've actually decided now, I think so at least, to make another Vivian Shao Chen nephaline blouse. And that is actually what I'm wearing today. And I can stand up and show you that. So this is my nephaline blouse. As you can see, it's like sort of like a swing top thing, very loose and floaty, and with these big like bell sleeves. And you can't really see it because the fabric is so busy, but they have 2 like lovely little pleats, or tucks I should rather say, in the sleeves. And I really do like this, but I don't wear this top as much as I probably could have, because I chose to do the version that is like low here and it has like a big ruffle over it. And while I do like that style, it is a little bit open here for that now in the autumn. And I'm also kind of, I love the fabric, but it's also quite a bit busier than what is usual for me. And it's a bit out of my comfort zone. So yeah. But I want to make the other version that is sort of buttoned all the way up, or you can leave it open, obviously. But it still has these gorgeous little pleats in the sleeves. and it's still very loose and floaty. So I'm thinking that if I make that in this very lightweight fabric, it could be a good like layering thing now, but it can also work in the spring and summer. So yeah, I think this is now going to be a nephaline blouse. And now finally for my little purchase at Selfmade this week. So hang on and I'll find it. Okay, so my husband loves hoodies. That is like his go-to thing. And he showed me a picture the other day from something that actually Rafael Nadal had worn. And he said, I really like this color combination. And I've been sort of looking for a fabric that could work in a hoodie in that color. And I got this. Now this, I don't know how well it's coming up. It is a little bit darker than it looks on the camera there, maybe. That's more like it. And this is a French terry with a fleece-like brushed back to it. And he wants another Pattydoo Tony? Is it Tony? I think it's Tony hoodie. I've made 2 of those for him before and he lives in those 2. So I'm going to make him another Tony in that fabric, and what he wants is kind of a corally red ribbing on the sleeves and on the like waistband, because that resembles the sort of color combination from the picture he showed me of Nadal. So yeah, that's also going to be made up. I don't think I'll have time for that this week, but it's going to be coming quite soon. So yeah, 4 things that I really want to make up. And, you know, first of all, of course, the Ash jeans. That's going to be revealed next week. And then the t-shirt / long sleeve t-shirt in this for me. A nephaline blouse in this Indian block print for me. And then a hoodie for my husband. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little run through. Even though I haven't sewn anything this week, I am going to be quite busy in the week next week. So I hope that I'll have, you know, my Ash jeans will turn out perfectly and that we'll have a good reveal next week. And I'm also planning on making a combined July, August and September makes video that is also coming up quite soon. So yeah, that was it. And please do remember to use the hashtag #SewJeans with us if you are sewing up jeans and tag Rachel and I. And I would love to hear from you. So please do leave me a comment on what you think about these purchases and my plans and everything. I really do enjoy it so much when you leave me a comment and a like. So thank you so much and have a great weekend. Bye.